a bajar al barranco. Por favor, ponte trucha, ¿no? Y escucha si estoy chiflando o algo, me pones atención, güey, por favor. Good evening to everybody. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Oscar Blue right here for Border Network News, live from the municipal city of Tecate. Right there on the top, people, is where the wall ends, right here in the municipal city of Tecate. During the week, we are going to go on this travesty to this particular place where there is a civilization right there on this pond. This pond that takes it all the way to over there. As you can see, the wall on top of the mountain. This pond right here has a lot of irregular activity where they take all the irregular crossings to this particular standpoint. As you can see right there on the all the way to the far end. Right there, all the way to the far end, you will have, you will have the track from the Border Patrol that goes down and then goes up. There's a comment right here. Chet Alvarez, Oscar, I have a friend who wants to cover the wall. Her YouTube is Caligo. Let her message me on my message me the information, chat. And absolutely, I will contribute to help, so the information will get more out. So I wanted to come over here for everybody to see, share this video. My God, man, censorship is horrible, really. It is just horrible what they're doing to us. I wanted to do this live. I already did a live feed at YouTube, but I'm doing it right now at Facebook. And particularly, I will go to another platform that is called Locals. I'm trying to get that platform going on, and also get another platform for my broadcast in the studio. So let me change the camera right here. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here. There's a pile where they distribute water, and they put this water for cars that they are, it's an exit right there. If your car is heating up, they put this kind of things for, to practically, help out if your car is heating up and all that kind of stuff. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue live from the municipal city of Tecate. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link if you guys would like to contribute to our travel fund. Our travel fund, it is for us to go down south into Central America. We are planning a trip to Central America, and also to try to go to other countries in Central America, and also to travel up north into Nuevo León. That is the other city that is connected to McAllen. It is really difficult. It is really difficult to broadcast right now in Mexico. As you see, I'm going to put the back right here. There's the wall in the mountain. It has been really difficult to broadcast about the reality and the truth of what is going on in our borders. Really difficult, people. It is not easy anymore, as it is, hard to broadcast the reality and the truth over there. You guys are blessed if you guys get, people that they're broadcasting on the other side of the United States of America, like Anthony, like Ben Berquam, all those people that are broadcasting on the other side of the United States. Guys are blessed to hear and look at what the inflation it is doing. This is why I have created a hashtag that his name is enough, hashtag enough is enough, by BNN or by Border Network News. Enough is enough. Hashtag enough is enough by Border Network News or by BNN, or also you can also put the hashtag stop the colonization. That is extremely what the leftists around the world, they are doing to us. Stop the colonization. Hashtag enough is enough by Border Network News. Hashtag stop the colonization. So I will travel. Look at this. I'm going to flip the camera right here real quick so you guys can see that there's actual debris of people that they have left their clothing before they go and cross. And everybody's going to say, Oscar, who in the hell is going to use this road, man? Who in the hell it will consider to use this road and to cross to the United States of America? You guys have seen multiple crossings and rivers. You guys have seen multiple crossings in different parts, in different areas that the migrants really, a necessity, that is the word, the necessity. Takes them into these horrible jungles, into these horrible roads, and into these horrible places. Up there, it is where the wall ends for the United States of America and the municipal city of Tecate. this is one of the places that a lot of people are not going to use and not going to use to migrate, because the weather and also the mountain, it is really difficult to climb. But there has been registered people migrating into this particular place. As you guys can see, there's no border patrol right now. There's no security right now being done, and there's a lot of insecurity right here underneath these ponds. There's a lot of people that they live underneath these ponds. As you guys can see, and as you guys have seen, I have reported before. Hey, ¿apagaste el carro? Pues, no, quédate ahí, güey, pero si ocupo, te voy a chiflar. Okay? As I have reported before, in several parts of the mountain, I have reported that there, in these particular parts where there's trees, there's people that they live in over there. And a lot of these people are the ones that they're collaborating with the enormous influx. It is an organized crime. It is the organized crime that ultimately has taken advantage of right now the borders. Now, again, I'm emphasizing hashtag enough is enough by Border Network News, hashtag enough is enough by BNN, hashtag stop the colonization, hashtag stop the colonization by BNN. Whatever you want to use, but enough is enough, people. I don't know when are you guys going to say enough is enough. It's been 6 years that I just said right now. The wall is behind me. All the way to the top is my fingers right there. That is where the wall ends, right here in the municipal city of Tecate. There is no parking right here, although there's an exit. There's my automobile right here in the back, but there's an exit right here for you to get the water, particular water, if your car is heating up. But this is the most amazing thing. When are United States citizens going to say that this is enough? When are they going to say that, taking advantage of not only the country of the United States, but also my country of Mexico, it is under a catastrophe? As I was watching last night a video, and I was seeing thousands of people entering the United States of America and sitting down, and I was like, for God's sake, really? It is like that now? If it is like that now, just tell me. So, the door just basically, there's no immigration law. So if it is like that now, there's no law, there's no order, there's no immigration law, there's no process for asylum, because practically that is not the process for asylum. The process for asylum is through a port of entry. It is not through a mountain. It is not through a part that is open of the wall like I see right here on the top. It is not like that. The process for asylum is you go to a port of entry, you ask for asylum, you ask for a refugee, and they do the process to see if you qualified or not. But ultimately, that is not being done, and you seeing it. More than 1 million have entered illegally into the country of the United States of America and have been captured. Now it's going on 2 million. And practically the gotaways, they always do a study, the Border Patrol and the Department of Homeland Security do a study that it goes double, sometimes triple of the quantity. So you're talking about almost 3 million people that they have entered the United States of America without permission, breaking the law, because it is a crime. Whether the leftists say, oh my God, you're calling somebody illegal. I'm sorry. It is a crime to enter to a non-port of entry to a particular country. It does not even matter what it is, if it is Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico. You're entering to a non-port of entry, so that is an illegal entry. It is a crime that is punishable in the United States of America under federal law that is called illegal entry. And if you do it again, it is called illegal re-entry. That is why the Democrats want to take away the word that is called illegal. These people, what is happening in Tapachula, in our borders with Guatemala, it is horrible. It is just horrible what is happening in the border of Tapachula with Guatemala, where basically the Tapachula citizens are saying we are being replaced. That is the horrible word that they're using right now. We are being replaced. And if you get to understand, it is so sad to hear a Mexican say we are being replaced. It is exactly how United States citizens also in the borders, they say, Oscar, we are being replaced. And it is not replaced, it is colonized. It is really, that is the word. And leftists are going to say, oh my God, this guy doesn't even know the history about colonization. Go and search the word. Go and search the word and analyze every word of that significance of colonization. And it is exactly what is happening right now into our borders of Mexico and into the borders of the United States of America. It is happening right now. It is all of it. It is exactly the same. All of it. It is exactly the same. There's no justification. If the leftists and the liberals, they want to justify invasion, because invasion, it can't be derivated by an invasion, taking over the land by force, taking over the land by guns, taking over the land by by violence. That is how they say, you know, people are coming in through asylum, Oscar, and they're coming in and they're walking in. It is not an invasion. They're people asking for asylum. So they justify, the leftists and the liberals, they justify themselves by that. It is not an invasion, okay, but it's an absolute colonization of the borders. That is what it is happening right now. They're trying to overflow the immigration law at every country, at every part of the world. The United Nations has not given a statement about what is happening in all the borders. The United Nations has not given a statement what is happening in Cuba. The United Nations has not given a statement what is happening in Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala. The United Nations has not given a statement what is happening in Venezuela. The United Nations have not given a statement what is happening in Nicaragua. The United Nations does not care what happens in the canal in Panama, in El Darien Canal in Panama, where people are getting raped, where children are being trafficked, where women are being abused and hurt. The United Nations does not care about what happens in the migration around the world. The United Nations is evil, the United Nations is demonic, and the number one purpose and the number one person that is pushing all this evil and demonic movement, it is George Soros. It is the only one that it needs to be held accountable for this mass migration around the world. It is the one that created this globalist compact of immigration, and it is the one that says to people, it is okay to migrate where there's a door open. It is okay to overflow the system in the United States of America. Nobody is saying 154 countries you can migrate. You can go to 154 countries, 154 people, not only the United States of America, 154. This is why I'm saying, read the significance of decolonization. It is people going back to the territory where they have ancestors. Colonization, that is what it means. People going back to a place where they are, where the ancestors, and taking over advantages of the inhabitants of that land. These people, a lot of the migrants are going back because they got their uncle, they got their cousin, they got their mom, they got their dad on the other side. And also, they want to take over, you know, some other rights. They take over some of the rights of what the actual citizens they don't have. We got interviews of Mexican people that they're saying our local businesses, we are paying taxes, we are paying all the regulations, we are paying everything. And now the migrants are taking over the sidewalks, they're taking over the streets, with putting their local businesses on their streets, on their sidewalks, without paying taxes, without being regulated, without being registered. These people, it is a complete abuse of our sovereign nation. It is a complete abuse of our law. And it needs to stop. I don't know how much it's going to take, how many videos we need to do. 6 years this has been going on since it was brought to the continent of America by Barack Obama. Enrique Peña Nieto was dragged into signing this globalist compact, the past president of Mexico. He signed it, Barack Obama brought it, and then AMLO had the enormous opportunity to work with Donald Trump to say, we are not going to accept this, we're going to step out of this globalist compact. He did not step out. He stepped into the globalist compact, and Donald Trump said, hell no, I'm stepping out. And it has been going on for 6 years. How many years we need to understand that enough is enough? How many years we need to understand that this right here, people, this was made for sovereignty and protection. This was made for protection of our land. This was made for a statement that it says the door is not there, right there in the top. That is not the door. That is not the door to another country. The door, it is to a port of entry that is all the way to the west side of the city. That is not the door. Why Alexandria Ocasio not talking about the irregular migration that is going on in McAllen, in La Jolla, in Roma, Texas, in all these places that is the borders with Tamaulipas, with Matamoros, with Reynosa, with Nuevo León? Why nobody is talking about that? That is I'm just surprised that these people, all of a sudden, all of these people, all of these Congress people, all of these Congress people, that they were crying at the wall, that they were advertising, that they were screaming at the wall when Rashida Tlaib came over here to Tijuana and screaming at the wall and saying the wall is full for the division, the wall is full of hate, they're dividing families, they're separating families. Oh my God. Now you got 21,000 unaccompanied minors on the other side of the United States of America, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's saying anything about it. Everybody's crossing irregularly through a non-port of entry. Nobody's saying anything about it. Oh my God, poor people. Oh my God, poor people. Oh my God, that's the pandering completely. But nobody's giving a statement. Nobody's giving a legitimate statement. And then you got the double narrative that is hypocritical on the Vice President of the United States of America that goes strictly to the Guatemala, not to the Guatemala border. She went to the palace of Guatemala and said to all the migrants, after inviting them on a debate with Donald Trump, after inviting them after winning the election, 125,000 people. Now you got Kamala Harris that goes and says, do not come 3 times. And then you hear the president that got more dementia in the world, that is Joe Biden, saying to the world, you know what, now is not a right time to migrate. Where are all these people right now? Where are all these people? So let us just flip the camera. Censorship is horrible, but I will try. Right now, I'm going to walk a little bit. Getting my tripod station right here. Walk a little bit right here. Let's walk a little bit. So, you know, I wanted to show this because this has been a problem. This is nothing. And compared to what they're doing to the United States, that you see pieces, like not pieces of clothing, you see a whole garage of clothing that is being dropped on the other side of the border because they put their clothes on, they take the dirty clothes on, and they put the clean clothes when they cross to the United States. That has been going on that is a strategy and a tactic by a trafficker since the longest of time since we have been, you know, in this particular place. So the wall is on the mountain, and I wanted to walk a little bit. There's this road, but it's kind of steep for me to go down there. Let me see if there's another place where I can go down a little bit and show you guys this, you know, this pond right here, this specific pond right here. You got more clothing right here that is, you know, particularly people that they're, you know, practically getting ready for this part. On the top of the mountain, you will actually see where this ends. And let me see if I can get a clear glimpse, because before the mountain, before we come across this corner right here, you actually can see, and it is private property. All of this, it is private property. All of it. As you can see, there's a fence right here that is not even a fence, but that is private property, all of this. Right here, you see bottles of water. Trying to go down there and see where I can go down there so I can walk a little bit and show you guys how, you know, how unbelievable this is. You see bottles of water, a lot of bottles of water right there. That is just a preparation before. Why in the hell you're gonna have, you know, bottles of water in this particular part and close to this? It's just logics. Not against migrants, or not against people that they're migrating for a better necessity. Let me just put that on the screen before I go. Let me flip the camera to myself for people to understand. I'm not against migrants. I'm not against migration. I believe in legal migration. Stop the child trafficking. Stop the abuse towards migrants that it's being done to use migrants as cattle for this agenda of open borders. That is what is happening. Stop the abuse to migrant women that is happening in Panama, it is happening in Ecuador, it's happening, and also in the whole canal towards Nicaragua, and also to El Salvador and Honduras. Stop that. Stop, please, that. The child trafficking, that is the number one thing that is hurting every nation. It is the future of the nations. But first and foremost, you know, hashtag, use this hashtag, enough is enough. How many thousands of people we're going to understand, and when is it going to end? When are we going to understand that this is not working for the countries? This is not working for every border. This is not working. In every country, you get Switzerland and you get all these countries that they have their borders closed. Why? Why Switzerland and why, you know, Scotland started doing, you know, border drills when this globalist compact was brought to all these people? Why? Because they knew about what it was, you know, what was going to come for everybody. Let me, before I go right here, I'm going to try to go down here for a little bit. I don't think that it's okay, this place to go down, but I will try to go down right here and see if I don't slip. But for everybody to know, I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Buy me a coffee is on the message box right there. It's pinned. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, buy me a coffee. It is right there pinned. And also for our travel fund, as we are trying to go to Central America to show you where all of this is generated on. Look at this. Bottles of water, debris all over the place. And all of this is private property, but I just want to walk right here towards just a little bit. I don't want to go down there because there's a lot of a community that lives down there. That ultimately, this is how you're going to get a road that is made like this. You get tracks right here. You guys are seeing tracks right there. And also right there on the top is where the wall ends. For everybody to know, where am I live? I'm live in the municipal city in Mexico. the municipal city of Tecate. As you know, we're just walking under territory where a lot of the migration occurs late at night right here. This is private property, but it was open, so I'm just walking right here on the side. I don't want to get into trouble. You know, for people to understand how easy it is to be on this kind of places. And we have been live. Let me go on the screen. We have been live for apparently some 20 some plus minutes. Facebook doesn't show the minutes that we have been live. But have you guys seen any border patrol right now towards this? Of course, there's antenna. There's antenna signals on top of the mountain. Of course, you have that. But ultimately, you know, there's no border patrol right here. So it's one of the things that a lot of the people are saying, well, where's the National Guard of Mexico? Exactly. Also another thing, where is the National Guard of Mexico? And you get a little road right there that is in the middle of the mountain right there. As you can see, there's a little road right there where you can actually go all the way to the top and practically, you know, use that road. And potentially we're going to come right here and go all the way up there, possibly during the week. I wanted to show this place where all the water bottles, there's one full right here, one water bottle that is full. As you guys can see, one is full right here. So all full water bottle. Got more water bottles right here that they are full. 2 water bottles that are full right there. One, it's another one, 2. You got clothing right here. On the end, you got clothing. And you got another water bottle right there that is full. Got more clothing right here on the bottom. This is consistency. And you know, there's the road right there. You can actually just jump right now, wait right there for the Border Patrol to process you, because the Border Patrol has become a processing agency. You actually can see a road right here to easily get to the top of the mountain. That road even has the road for like an automobile. Then easily you can come in here and, you know, and go all the way to the top of the mountain. So we're going in almost 20 minutes. That's what they're saying. There's no Border Patrol right now. As you guys seen, I was live at YouTube not too long ago at a particular location. If you guys want to go and see that video, I was live at YouTube not too long ago where a report was done by the Ministerial Police of the city of Tecate, where 2 migrant women were abused before they crossed the wall through a ladder into the United States of America at a particular point between Tecate and, if you cross to the other side, it will be Campo, California, or Jamul, California. So that area, neighbors were hearing 2 women screaming for help, as another group of like 8 or 9 people were captured at the same time. The Ministerial Police came over to see the report of the small community where they were hearing screams of women. I went over there right now and I broadcast, and you know, I was talking to one of my friends that came with me today, and I was asking him, is that the military down there? And he's saying like, it kind of looks like it. As we were leaving that place, we saw that it was the military station right there. So actually now the military is stationed right there at that particular point because of what happened towards last night. So it has become a horrific nightmare for those citizens of that part of Tecate. It has become a horrific scenario for those citizens of the part of Tecate because they have seen so many things happening. Not only that, people, it is not only that situation. It is, you try to talk to those people and they're completely afraid. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to speak to you. They say like, no, I don't want to be on camera because they will come after me. I have seen so much that I really don't want to go there. I really don't want to even talk. I really don't want to speak on the topic. So let me just flip the camera again before I go. I don't want to spend too much time right here. I'm a target right here specifically, but I don't want to spend too much time right here. It is beautiful to get over here, and it is beautiful also to this road to just walk. But it's just, as I'm showing, like bottles of water right here. Yeah? Hey! Hey! Okay. Okay. As I'm showing bottles of water, let me walk right here. I got a guide. I got a friend of mine right here. He's watching. You see bags right here that where they possibly put their clothing. Let us walk right here a little bit and to the side. I don't want to go more into the property. More bags right here. This is what the United States citizens also, they're complaining about the enormous trash and clothing. You see a boot right here of it appear to be a young kid. More bottles right here. Good evening to everybody. Oscar Blue right here, live from the part of the mountain really close to me. On the top right here is where the wall ends. I wanted to come over here to show you the other part where we are going to be climbing this week. I will be broadcasting you and taking you all the way on top of that mountain to tell you and to show you how open it is and how all these debris that is going on right here, it is a reality and is a truth. I just flipped the camera to tell you guys, hashtag, please use this hashtag enough is enough by BNN or by Border Network News, hashtag stop the colonization by hashtag stop the colonization, hashtag enough is enough by Border Network News. Enough is enough, people. It's been 6 years of this. When is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? Just a question. When are we going to step in and say this is enough? This is enough. I believe that this is enough. So let us just flip the camera. For everybody that is watching, Buy Me a Coffee is on the message box. If you guys like to contribute to our travel fund, it will help a lot as we are people funded. So as we are walking right here into this part, I just wanted to show you a little bit. I don't know, should I, could I, would I walk a little bit more? Watching into this pond that I want to show the pond. Where actually, there's a lot of people that are stationed in the pond. And every single mountain has tracks into where the wall ends or into where the wall it hasn't been built. Every single mountain has tracks. All of them, people, have tracks. All of them. And this is how crazy it is that you have these places where you actually have multiple tracks to go into these multiple, entrances to every mountain. Wanted to get close to see how difficult it's going to be. More clothing right there. Walking right here, straight. Is where I told you guys that there's a road right there that is really easy to get in, and you can see how easy it is. It is a track that it was made to go back in. Look how easy it is. It's already been made, and I will stop right here. The track goes all the way into. Just wanted to look right here if it is easy to cross. It's real easy to cross. As I can go easily down there, follow the track, and go to the part of the wall. So the track goes into that place, and also you got a tree right there where you see a lot of trash and a lot of debris over there also. So this is how easy it is. And I don't know when is it going to stop. This incentivization of Joe Biden and this incentivization by the Democratic Party and also by the leftists, that they say that there is no crisis at the border. You can actually see that there is no border patrol right here. I've been almost 30 minutes going in. I can actually go in there right now and cross the border wall and particularly ask for asylum or ask for refugee, and I will be let in real easy like that. So you guys are seeing an enormous influx that is going on into your borders. The other side of the border, we need to study it also. We need to show how Mexico is being affected by all of this. Mexico, it is the #1 trampoline to get to the United States of America. So imagine if that is the way that it looks in the United States, imagine how it looks in Mexico. If that is the way that it looks in the United States, imagine the catastrophe that is going on in Mexico. Horrible. Well, thank you you so much for joining in. It's hot over here. If you care, let me change the camera right here. If you see that mountain over there, that mountain, that tip of the mountain on the left side, that is the United States of America. So it will be open sesame for everybody. Really, it will be open sesame for everybody. So if you guys want to see the video that I did earlier today, I did a video in YouTube, for you guys to watch. This is particularly, really a part of the wall that I wanted to climb every time that I walk through here. And I said, like, I told one friend of mine that he's a professional boxer. I told every time I come with him that if we are going to climb a mountain, how do you see this place? And he's like, oh, it looks easy, but when we get to the middle part of it, it starts getting hard. Because it starts getting steam. The hard to climb, slippery. He says, yeah. I told him, yeah, but we can do it. Yeah, so like, yeah, we can do it. Easily we can. It will take a little while, but the problem right here, the last time that we climbed the mountain, it was when Ben Bearquam, and we climbed the mountain that I have climbed 3 times now. And when we got to the top, there was a rope, there was debris, there was ladders, it was all this kind of stuff. That, potentially is being used to smuggle people into the United States of America. When is it going to stop? I don't know. The only thing that I can tell you, enough is enough. I believe that there needs to be a limit number to asylum and refugee in every country, not only in the United States. There needs to be a limit number. And that is why, people, immigration reform, it is needed at every part of the world. Immigration reform, it is needed at every part of the world. Immigration reform, it is needed at every part and every border, because there needs to be a limit for asylum and refugee take-ins by every country. The corruption on these third world class countries, the lack of job opportunities, the infrastructure needs to be imposed by their own people, their own government, their own presidents, and also asking for international trade. Remember what the congressman that it was interviewed by Ms. Sarah Carter from Fox News, he was asked, do you need help? And he said, we want trade, we don't want aid. We want trade, we don't want aid. So specifically, they want to better themselves as a first-class world country. They want to be better. They don't want to be helped and to be dependable on another country. They want to be helped into, let's negotiate, let's work, let's create jobs, let's create infrastructure, let's create a better national security for ourselves. So our people won't migrate, so our people won't exit. Like Nayib Bukele, a lot of people don't like him. And he's the president of El Salvador. Nayib Bukele just said, you know what, I'm going to use 20,000 of my national armed forces to secure our borders so the gang violence and the gang members from the MS-13 will not exit El Salvador and will be punishing, and they will be punishable under our federal law. This means that Nayib Bukele is trying to clean El Salvador's name for El Salvador people to not be held accountable for all the crimes that MS-13s are doing around the world. I think that is a phenomenal way to start, and to put an example for everybody in the world. The national security, it is priority. And ultimately, not only that, Guatemala put an example how to protect their borders. Remember what they did last time with 9,000 people that they were trying to migrate into every border. It was the National Guard of Guatemala did a phenomenal job. Let us go up here before I go, as we are trying to walk up here into all this debris. See a shoe right here. Water, clothing. See a hole. So I done this. Water right here, water bottle. Before I go, thank you so much for being on this live feed with me. God bless everybody that is watching. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. Follow me at Facebook, YouTube, Telegram. My Instagram was taken over by Instagram because I was talking about the vaccine, and I was openly talking about the abuse of power of communists around the world. So our Instagram was taken over by Instagram. I will create another one for everybody to go follow me over there on Instagram. I was getting the Instagram going, was pushing to get the Instagram going little by little. We will see each other later on this afternoon. Thank you so much. Stay safe, and like we always say, people, stop. Enough. Hashtag enough is enough by Border Network News. Hashtag stop the colonization. God bless you all. Stay safe, and like we always say, peace and love, everybody, because always your country's first. God bless.